This is like the third time this week I'm making a video talking about a video game development company. This is getting out of hand. Now yeah, sure, this is a gaming channel and all, but you see me, I like to talk shit about pixels on the screen. We all have our own guilty pleasures, and that just so happens to be mine. Stop judging me. And when I do that, I tend to disassociate the developers from the equation, even if a game is bad, because, you know, even though most of the time it's their fault, you just never know what type of things they gotta deal with behind the scenes, like deadlines, bad pay, or even just dealing with a lot of public criticism. If I was working at EA when every comment on their post was Skate 4, I would've just quit, not even gonna lie to you. So I try to have a heart when I come on here and do my thing, but you know, sometimes man, these gaming companies, they just need to be made fun of. They're actually insane. Case in point example being the recent actions of game engine developer Unity. Now, I'm sure most of you have at least heard of or, seen the Unity logo at the beginning of a game's loading screen, and basically, they make game building toolkits for developers to create games out of. They have a simple and effective game engine that's been a fan favorite for decades now among people who create games, and it's been used in some of the biggest titles, like, ever. So they do have their credit within the gaming scene, as most people hold the program with high regard, but obviously it's not just a free thing that anybody can just pick up and use. This is a billion-dollar company. Those billions didn't just spawn. For a long time, Unity has charged developers a flat yearly fee to gain access to the program. Usually just a large chunk of money, but I'm not sure on the specifics. And well, that was life for most game developers. Unity was happy, game developers were happy, and I went 400 something videos without ever mentioning this company, but we're here, so you already know something went wrong. Let's talk about it. So, in typical 2023 money-hungry business fashion, Unity wasn't happy with the current layout of pricing that they charge developers to use their service. Whether they're affected by something like inflation or just want to deck their whole management team out in Ferraris, they wanted more. And boy, did they announce a way to get more, because just yesterday, they took to announce to the world that starting January 1st of 2024, they're going to start charging developers, make sure you listen to me, per download of every game using their service after said game meets a certain threshold of downloads and revenue. See, I don't think you understand what they're saying. Every time someone downloads a game that uses Unity, the devs of that game will be charged a fee for your download. What? When I first read this headline, this morning, I thought that there was some sort of catch that didn't make it as bad as it seems, but bro, in this case, it's actually as bad as it seems. Now, the current thresholds for downloads and revenue that they're asking for to meet in order to be charged is 200,000. That means that every install or revenue gained after the number 200,000 will be charged various prices on every game download depending on which tier of the Unity service that the developers are using. Here on the screen is the chart pricing for US, UK, and other standard markets, but apparently some countries are going to have lower costs based on their economy. And yeah, to the naked eye, 20 cents per install might not seem crazy, but let's just say that a game just goes crazy and blows up and has 6 million players like Starfield did a few days ago. You know how much that's going to cost? Fucking $1,200,000. All for the developers to pay just because their game is successful. Now, it goes without saying that a system like this can super easily be exploited by players who maybe want to protest a game or send hate to a team by downloading it multiple times, but apparently it was confirmed by Unity that they're only charging for initial downloads, so you can't just reinstall something on the same device and they get charged for it. But they did say every new device that you use will be charged on the download. So let's say you download the game on a PC and then on your Steam Deck. That counts as 2 downloads. It's also confirmed that subscription services aren't affected by this, since that's a whole other legion of money, but bro, still. This is actually a crazy system that rightfully pissed off a lot of developers, and even has many threatening to pull their games from platforms if this isn't revised. And just the cherry on top of the whole situation, Unity also increased the price for their most sought after Unity Pro application from $400 a year to now $2,000 a year. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, they had to kick them while they were down. So, it goes without saying that this new price model is either going to have to be changed, or this is most likely going to be the downfall of Unity as a go-to game engine, because like now people are going to be scared for the game to get popular because, you know, who the hell's going to wait to pay all that money? I'm honestly at a loss of words for what Unity thought they were thinking on this, but hey man, you know, like always, we'll just have to wait and see what the future holds for the game engine. So, yeah. What do you guys think about Unity, man? Feel free to comment down below. And as always, if you like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next one.